We just saw The Longest Ride, and on the show I take my friends, we go see a movie, we review it in the car, and then we have a discussion. The review part is spoiler-free, so if you're on the fence or looking for a recommendation, you can watch this video and find out what we thought. And if you've already seen the movie or don't care about spoilers, you can watch the spoiler cast, the discussion video, where we get into anything and everything about the plot. So The Longest Ride is the latest Nicholas Sparks movie, which means that it's a romance movie. This one happens to be 139 minutes long. If I haven't turned you off to seeing the movie by now, good for you. It's not a terrible movie. I'm not a huge fan of his stuff. It's pretty sappy and cheesy. This was a lot more bearable and a lot easier to watch. I think a lot of it had to do with this sort of trick that they were playing where they were basically telling you two stories at the same time. You had Alan Alda's character recounting the story of him and his wife in the past, and there's, these obvious parallels between what happens with them and what happens with the younger couple that's the main focus of the story. If you take that out, if you take out Alan Alda's character and the story of that other couple, this becomes the worst Nicholas Sparks movie because the characters have very little dimension or depth. They speak in exposition. They have very, very small hopes and dreams or expectations for themselves and for each other. And they just sort of, the only reason they're together is because it's a movie. It's because that's what the plot tells them they're supposed to do. But again, I think, obviously this isn't a movie for me. It's not the kind of thing that I normally would like or normally would see. And having seen some of his other stuff, has been either poorly made or poorly acted on top of being a really bad story with a message I don't like or something like that. This was it's just sappy and corny. There's nothing wrong with it. It's harmless for what it is. The story about the older couple is actually more interesting, I think, than the younger couple. And I guess that's debatable, but it's just because it's only his perspective of it, it has this sheen across it, I guess, that makes a lot more sense. But there's things that happen in that too that are just really? That's uniquely something that works just within this plot that helps them get through the next scene together. Yeah. So I thought it was fine. I didn't expect it to be quite as good as it was. I didn't expect it to be something that held my attention for as long as it was, and it held my attention just fine. Did not care for the ending all that much, but again, this is something where it's a movie that's good enough that I can say I didn't like the ending for what happened in the ending, not for how it was executed. They told the story they wanted to tell. It just was sappy and irritating, but that's just me. What'd you guys think?
I agree. I feel like it's a sappy romance chick flick movie that's just like all of his other movies. I don't feel like it's any different than maybe The Notebook. Not to say that, I don't know.
Did you see The Best of Me?
No.
Yeah.
No, unfortunately, I try not to make these movies too often.
Okay.
But, I don't know. Like you said earlier, without the older couple, there's really no point of the younger couple because they don't really develop until the end, and then, it's not enough development to keep anybody's attention for an entire movie. But, all in all, chick flick. If you like sappy romance movies, this is something you'll enjoy.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think if you're a fan of the genre, you like it. If you like Nick Sparks movies, you'll like it.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
I didn't hate it. I mean, it was,
Yeah, I didn't either.
It wasn't the greatest movie that we've seen, but the older couple, Alan Alda specifically, since he's really the only one there, that was a great story. The younger couple, like you said, just kind of felt tacked on there because they needed something to anchor it to the younger crowd, I guess. But his narration of it, like you really picked up on emotion there, and it was really well done. The rest of the movie, eh. If you like this type of movie, if you like melodrama, you're gonna love this. But on the Nicholas Sparks scale, I probably give it 2 Goslings.
If you like cowboys and horses and
Well, and I felt like
guys in hats, then
but I felt like they covered every base with this movie because you've got the cowboy angle with the guy, you've got sort of the art student sorority girl angle with the girl, and then you've got like the
shopkeeper.
well, like there's the Jewish couple from World War II that's like, you can't hate the Jewish couple from World War II. It's not allowed or possible. So you just have to go with it. And everything Alan Alda's character says is truth and wisdom.
Did y'all not feel that the younger couple's story was kind of like a commercial for professional bull riding? Like every single scene with the bull riders, they were like, "Welcome to PBR, professional bull riding."
No, I mean, it was definitely like endorsed and
Advertised enough.
Yeah, it was
I
advertised.
can tell you who endorsed it.
Yes.
I can tell you who was the major sponsors for
I guess
PBR.
I guess that's why I liked the older couple so much more, you know, outside of the obvious of their story being better.
But if you really shine a light on it, it's not. It's just the movie does a really good job of making it seem better and seem like, you know. We'll get into that.
139 minutes.
I feel you weren't hammered.
Yeah,
with-
exactly.
with the-
139 minutes.
Yeah. I feel you weren't hammered with product placement in their story. I mean, I guess how could you without it being an anachronism? But
No, I mean, there was like Coca-Cola ads and stuff like that back in
Yeah.
the 40s.
yeah,
The cash register and stuff.
Yeah, it was there.
make it happy.
It was there. Anyway, that's the review. If you want to check out the discussion, we'll do that video as well. If you like when we do these, please like the video, share it with your friends, subscribe, and check out all the written and video reviews at dalemaxfield.com. Thanks for watching.